Tap into the convenience of ABSA contactless cards, another innovation that's turning banking on its head. Now, you can make fast, easy, and safe contactless payments for everyday items. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Alande. Make I walk you through my everyday life. Busy from the morning light. My to-do list long, shadow fit to overlap. So sharp, turn on mobile app. School fees check, light bills check. Do I'm with speed like a G4 jet. Be at the day, I am not upset. Check, I don't even use checks, city check.
Join the ABSA family and make fast, easy, and safe transactions with our digital products. Log on to absa.com.gh. No long thing. We like them simple and easy.
Believe me, no long things in my life. Like I'm simple and easy.
Whoever you're doing it for, we'll help you get it done. Simply. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Welcome to the ABSA Bank Regional Championship. Today we bring you the 5th contest from the Eastern region, which features Pope John's SHTS and Minor Seminary, BOSO SHTS, and ABUAKWA State College. Let's meet the contestants as they introduce themselves. Sitting next to me is Pope John's, and they are represented by
Entry Ernest, final year. Owusu Silas.
Thank you very much. Next we have BOSO SHTS, also represented by 2 gentlemen there.
Query Roberts. Do Gabriel.
Thank you very much, Gabriel and Robert. Next we have ABUAKWA State College, and they are represented by
Obeng George Kakra. Obeng George Penny.
Thank you very much. Right. The Absa Bank Regional Championship is proudly sponsored by Absa Bank and supported by Joy News and YFM. It is a prime-time production. Fifi Hope here. Ernest, Silas, Robert, Gabriel, George, and George. Round one. Wait for my judgment. I appreciate the anxiety levels, but let's play to the rules. This looks like a mathematics question. List the set of integers n for which your scenario will follow. List the set of integers n for which, Pope Jones, n squared minus 3n minus 4 is less than 0. Ernest, is your hand up?
I have the set to be 0, 1, 2, 3.
So I have 3 points for you. Boso. Boso. List the set of integers n for which n squared minus n minus 6 is less than 0. Let's hear you. Robert? Don't mind them. Don't mind them.
Zero, 1, 2, 0, 1, and 2.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. You left out negative 1. So, ABUAKWA, with the same preamble set of integers n for which n squared minus 4n minus 5 is less than 0. Come, George.
So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That gives you 3 points. Functions f of x. Functions f of x and g of x are defined by f of x is equal to 1 on x, and g of x is equal to 3x minus 2. That's a preamble. I presume you're okay. Very well. Now, Pope Jones, find f of g of x. All right, Salas.
F of g of x is given by a fraction with numerator 1 and denominator 3x minus 2.
That gives you a fraction with numerator 3 and denominator 1. BOSO. BOSO. Find f of x. Gabriel.
f of x equals x.
Simple. ABUAKWA, g of x. Okay, Kakra.
So we have g of x to be 9x minus 8.
It's going to be exciting. Let's take care of our physics. A 15 picofarad capacitor and a 45 picofarad capacitor are connected in parallel. If the charge on the 15 picofarad capacitor is 18 nanocoulomb, find the charge on the 45 picofarad capacitor. Silas?
72 nanocoulomb.
I'm sorry. BOSO.
54 nanocoulomb.
That is what I have. BOSO. A 16 picofarad capacitor and the 48 picofarad capacitor are connected in parallel, and a potential difference of 15 volts is applied across them. Find the total charge stored by the capacitors. Let's hear you if there's something to say.
64 nanocoulomb.
Bonus. Pope Jones?
1.86 nanocoulomb.
I'm sorry. I have 960 picocoulomb. ABUAKWA, a 72 picofarad capacitor and a 64 picofarad capacitor are connected in parallel. If the charge on the 72 picofarad capacitor is 18 nanocoulomb, find the charge on the 64 picofarad capacitor. Kaka, is that a hand up? You may speak if it is.
So we have 7.11 nanocoulomb.
Bonus. BOSO.
18.5 nanocoulomb.
I have 16 nanocoulomb minus 1. Preamble. Current flowing through each of several resistors was measured at 5.00 volt repeatedly. For each set of current readings, find the best estimate of the resistance of the resistor that yielded those readings. Does it make sense? I should go over what our friends for. Current flowing through each of several resistors was measured at 5.00 volts repeatedly. Okay. For each set of current readings, find the best estimate of the resistance of the resistor that yielded those readings. You should be okay by now. You are. Pope Jones. 201 milliampere, 203 milliampere, 198 milliampere, and 198 milliampere. Let's hear you.
So the best resistance is the 198 milliampere and the 198 milliampere.
Bonus. I will come back to you. BOSO, 102 milliampere, 102 milliampere, again, 103 milliampere, and 105 milliampere. Yes, come. Robert.
103 milliampere.
It's a bonus at this point. Dangerously available. Good. ABUAKWA. 48.5 milliampere. 52.0 milliampere. 50.0 milliampere. And 49.5 milliampere. That is for your consumption. Okay, finish.
So we have 9.7 ohms, 10.4 ohms, 10.0 ohms, and 9.9 ohms.
Bonus. You are obviously not enjoying this physics. Pope Jones, yours was 25.0 ohms. You are estimating resistance of the resistor that gave these readings. BOSO, yours was 48.5 ohms, and ABUAKWA, yours was 100 ohms. So you'll not see this physics again, I promise. Okay, Pope Jones. Preamble first. Name one of the factors that have an impact on the entire denitrification process. You are giving me one of the factors that have an impact on the entire denitrification process. No repetitions, and don't massage what somebody has said already. Pope Jones.
Okay. The presence of the required organisms to undergo this denitrification process. So these organisms must be present for this process, which is the denitrification process, to occur. So the presence of these organisms.
All right. BOSO. BOSO. Come again until you are clear.
Temperature.
Fantastic. ABUAKWA.
Thunderstorm.
What?
Thunderstorm.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Thunderstorm.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy has moved up to the atmosphere. I'm sorry. Texture of the soil, temperature, the amount of oxygen in the soil, soil's moisture content, nitrate concentration in the soil, or hydraulic concentration could also be a factor, availability of organic matter, and then we could also look at microbial activity. Identify the nuclear species X in each of the following reactions. Pope Jones, nitrogen 14 plus alpha particle going to deuterium plus X. Salas?
X is oxygen with a mass number of 16.
It's okay. BOSO, beryllium 9 plus alpha particle going to lithium 6 plus X. Let's hear you.
The nuclide produced is lithium 7.
Robert, you are right. ABUAKWA, George and George. Argon 40 plus deuterium going to argon 41 plus X. All right.
Is a proton with mass number 1.
All right. Pope Jones, calculate the concentration of solution formed when 5.00 grams of sodium hydroxide is dissolved in 100 centimeters cube of solution. Sodium is 23, oxygen 16, hydrogen is 1. Ernest?
Okay, I have 1.25 mole per dm cube.
I also have that. BOSO. BOSO. Calculate the concentration of the solution formed when 35.5 grams of Na2SO4 is dissolved in 200 centimeters cube of solution. Sodium 23, oxygen 16, sulfur 32. Yes, Robert.
0.66 mole per dm cube.
Bonus. ABUAKWA.
We have 1.25 mole per decimeter cube.
Fantastic. All right. All right. Calculate the concentration of the solution formed when 10.5 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate is dissolved in 200 centimeters cube of solution. 23 sodium, carbon 12, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. Is your hand up? Say something.
So we have 0.0625 mole per decimeter cube.
Bonus. You've noticed it, right? A decimal point issue is 0.625, not 0.0625. From what I have here, maybe there will be time for that. Give one characteristic feature of epiphytes.
Epiphytes have the ability not to affect the plant on which they grow. So epiphytes do not affect the plant on which they grow. And that they are not harmful to the plant.
I can't accept it. BOSO.
Epiphytes grow on plants. Thus, they always need plants in order to survive. Other plants. Yeah. Thus, they
I'll
grow.
accept it.
Yes.
ABUAKWA.
It have root-like structure called the hystoria, which anchors it and then which penetrates into the plant in which it's depending on for support and nutrient
It is okay at this point. That brings us to the end of round one. ABUAKWA State College has 13 points. Pope Jones has 14 points. And BOSO, SHTS, also has 14 points. Right. All right. We are happy you are here, but let's continue. Round one in terms of content couldn't distinguish amongst them. Let's see if speed can. A man marries a woman. That's good news. And both do not show any apparent traits of inherited disease. 5 sons and 2 daughters are born, and 3 of their sons suffer from a disease. However, none of the daughters is affected. What is the mode of inheritance for the disease? Sex-linked recessive. Calculate the percentage of nitrogen present in N2O. Nitrogen 14, oxygen 16. ABUAKWA.
50%.
Pope Jones.
63.6%.
I will accept it. Determine the sum of the coefficients of all reactants and products in a balanced equation of the reaction. NH4 in brackets subscript 2 Cr subscript 2 O7 going to H2O plus N2 plus Cr2O3. ABUAKWA.
7.
That in fact is correct. What will be the product? What will be the product? What will be the product formed when one propanol undergoes oxidation with acidified KMnO4? Pope Jones?
Propanoic acid.
That is correct. Find the gradient of the curve y squared is equal to 4x at the point A, 1, 2 on the curve. Pope Jones?
1.
You have 3. Solve the equation cos x is equal to -1 on root 2 in the interval pi on 2 less than x less than pi. ABUAKWA.
We have x to be 135 degrees.
I don't think I can take this. Okay.
3 on 4 pi radians.
I will take this one rather. A particle moves on a straight line such that its displacement after t seconds is given by s equals bracket opens 10t minus bracket opens 1 on 2, that bracket closes, t squared, and the second bracket closes, meters. Find when it is momentarily at rest. Pope Jones?
10 seconds.
They are right. Which plant hormone exists in the form of gas at regular? Pope Jones?
Ethylene.
Ethylene. That's correct. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Arrange the following to show the correct order of a detritus food chain, dead animals, blowfly maggots, frog, snake. Pope Jones?
Dead animals, 2 maggots, 2 blue fly maggots, 2 frog, then to snake.
You have been swallowed by the snake. -1. Dead animals, blue fly maggot before maggot. You swap the two. That was your problem. Determine the magnitude of the electric field due to a 4 nanocoulomb point charge at a point 3 meters from the charge. Pope Jones. Pope Jones?
1.3 volts per meter.
I'm sorry.
It's not like that. It is 4.
You don't seem interested. I have 4. I have 4 volts per meter. But you gave me 1.3. Okay. Find the magnitude of the single force perpendicular to a 20 Newton force so that the magnitude of their resultant is 29 Newton. ABUAKWA.
21 Newton.
Fantastic. Last in the round. A coin at the bottom of a glass containing a transparent liquid appears to be 6.80 centimeters below the liquid surface. Find the refractive index of the liquid if its real depth is 10.0 ABUAKWA. ABUAKWA.
0.68.
I'm sorry.
On 6.0.
I have 1.47. That brings us to the end of round 2.
Alande, make I walk you through my everyday life. Busy from the morning light. My to-do list long, shadow fit to overlap. So sharp, turn on mobile app. School fees check, light bills check. Do I'm with speed like a G4 jet. You be at the day, I am not upset. Check, I don't even use checks, see the check.
Join the ABSA family and make fast, easy, and safe transactions with our digital products. Log on to absa.com.gh. No long thing. We like 'em simple and easy.
Believe me, no long things in my life. Like I'm simple and easy.
Whoever you're doing it for, we'll help you get it done. Simply. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Meet Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Let Abby make payments, buy airtime, and check your balance for you on WhatsApp. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Tap into the convenience of ABSA contactless cards, another innovation that's turning banking on its head. Now, you can make fast, easy, and safe contactless payments for everyday items. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
We have a substitution to effect for BOSO SHTS. Herbert Okanse is coming in and Gabriel Doe is leaving us. Even though it was turned in late, let us still address it for the purposes of education. ABUAKWA gave an answer that epiphytes have ostoria which penetrate into the plant. According to BOSO, epiphytes are not parasitic and therefore do not have ostoria. Even though this was raised late in time, according to the consultant here, in the case of some epiphytes, roots are developed in a parasitic way by which they absorb water from plants. And therefore, this, even though dead on arrival, will still be cleared and made known that it was raised and it was cleared. Thank you. With that said, at the end of the second round, water seemed to be finding its level. BOSO SHTS, 14 points. ABUAKWA State College, 16 points. Pope John's SHS and Minor Seminary, 28 points. Let's move to round 3. We have statements here for you to determine whether they are true or otherwise. And I'm starting from ABUAKWA. Preamble first. The electric potential on the surface of a solid metal sphere of radius r is V. That's a preamble. ABUAKWA, the potential at the center of the metal, sphere is V.
False.
-1. Pope Jones. The magnitude of the electric field on the surface of the metal sphere is V on R. Okay.
False.
-1. BOSO. The magnitude of the electric field at the center of the metal sphere is V on R.
False.
That is correct. ABUAKWA. Deflection of alpha particles in an electric field establishes the existence of a massive positively charged atomic nucleus.
True.
I understand this false. Pope Jones. So -1, ABUAKWA. Pope Jones. Deflection of alpha particles by a magnetic field establishes the existence of a massive positively charged atomic nucleus.
False.
That is correct. BOSO. Deflection of alpha particles by a magnetic field only establishes that alpha particles have mass.
False.
That is correct. ABUAKWA. A pure substance has a constant chemical composition.
True.
That's correct. Pope Jones. Pope Jones. If substance is formed from more than 2 elements, it cannot be a pure substance.
False.
Thank you. BOSO. A pure substance is homogeneous and uniform in appearance.
False.
-1. ABUAKWA. The first ionization energy of nitrogen is higher than that of fluorine.
False.
That is correct. Pope John. The first ionization energy of aluminium is higher than that of gallium.
True.
Oh, that is correct. BOSO. BOSO. The first ionization energy of carbon is higher than that of germanium.
True.
You are right. Preamble. Indicate whether the following are true or false with respect to the reason why the population of birds declined in an area where DDT was extensively used. I should go over it. I'll do that for you. Indicate whether the following are true or false with respect to the reason why the population of birds declined in an area where DDT was extensively used. Okay. So, ABUAKWA, the birds stopped laying eggs.
False.
You are right. Pope Jones. Snakes ate the eggs.
False.
I'm happy you don't believe in superstitions. That's correct. BOSO. The DDT spray killed all the birds.
False.
Thank you. ABUAKWA. Pituitary gland is found at the base of the brain.
True.
Your answer came on the bell. Should I consider it? No, I'm talking to George. Should I consider it? I should. Okay, that's correct. Pope John, adrenal glands are found on top of the kidneys.
True.
That's correct. BOSO, lymph nodes are found only near the neck and armpits.
False.
Thank you. Preamble. Let f of x and g of x be functions and k a constant. You have it? Okay. Listen and listen well. The integral of f of x plus g of x, so the integral, bracket opens, f of x plus g of x, bracket closes, dx, is equal to the integral of f of x dx plus the integral of g of x dx.
False.
-1. Pope John, the integral of f of x g of x dx is equal to the integral of f of x dx multiplied by the integral of g of x dx.
False.
Did you think about it? You are right. BOSO, the integral k f of x dx is equal to k, the integral of f of x dx.
False.
-1. Last set of questions in the round. We are going. Inverse of a quadratic function is a quadratic function.
False.
Kakra. You are right. Bob Jones, inverse of a constant function is a constant function.
True.
-1. BOSO, inverse of the function f of x is equal to x is itself.
False.
I hear it's true. -1. That brings us to the end of round 3.
cash, no Alande. Make I walk you through my everyday life. Busy, busy, busy from the morning light. My to-do list long, shadow fit to overlap. So sharp, sharp, turn on mobile app. School fees check, light bills check. Do I'm with speed like a G4 jet. You be at the day, I am not upset. Check, I don't even use checks, city check.
Join the ABSA family and make fast, easy, and safe transactions with our digital products. Log on to absa.com.gh. No long thing. We like them simple and easy.
Believe me, no long things in my life. Like I'm simple and easy. Easy.
At the end of the third round, I beg your pardon, BOSO SHTS has 21 points. ABUAKWA State College has 23 points. Pope John's SHS, 38 points. Four riddles. Let's answer them on the first clue and get 20 points and leave. First riddle. I am a particle. I am a charged particle. BOSO.
Electron.
Electron. It's not the answer. Third clue. I am not a fundamental particle. I am emitted in radioactive decays. Pope John.
The alpha particle.
The what?
Alpha particle.
Alpha particle is the answer. Second riddle. That's okay, that's okay. I am a force to reckon with. I am a force of nature. We are all subject to it. BOSO.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
I can't take it. On account of me, everything that goes up. Let's hear Pope John's before ABUAKWA.
The normal force.
Now let's hear ABUAKWA.
Gravitational force.
Kakra couldn't gather the courage for it, so Penin had to come and say it. He is not wrong. He's right. Third riddle. I am one of the biological processes that define the characteristics of living organisms. I am a voluntary as well as an involuntary physical process. As I occur outside cells, I am called an extracellular process. No enzymes are used during my process. I involve the process of inhaling ABUAKWA.
Respiration.
I involve the process of inhaling BOSO.
Breathing.
Pope Jones, are you ready to press? They are right. Last riddle. We are a group of elements. Based on our sizes, we have nothing in common. Nonetheless, We possess similar numbers of electrons where it matters. We show similarities in reactivity. We are located in the same column of the periodic table. You want to hear more? Tell me more. Who am I? BOSO.
Halogens.
Hey. Pope Jones. Perhaps ABUAKWA will follow.
The alkali metals.
ABUAKWA then.
A group metal. Group
Metal Bay, the Metal Bay. The answer is periodic group, and I would have accepted group. But when you add group metal, I beg your pardon. End of the contest, ladies and gentlemen. Now, PJ, we are announcing the scores. Let us wrap up, and then you can have the rest of the night. At the end of the contest, here are the scores. BOSO, SHTS, 24 points. ABUAKWA State College, 26 points. Pope John Senior High School and Minor Seminary, 41 points. Thank you for joining us for the Absa Bank Regional Championship from the Eastern Region. Do join us again as we bring you the semi-final contests and the final contest. The Absa Bank Regional Championship is proudly sponsored by Absa Bank and supported by Joy News and YFM. It's a primetime production. This has been Fifi Amwaho. Thank you.
Tap into the convenience of ABSA contactless cards, another innovation that's turning banking on its head. Now, you can make fast, easy, and safe contactless payments for everyday items. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Meet Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Let Abby make payments, buy airtime, and check your balance for you on WhatsApp. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Whoever you're doing it for, we'll help you get it done. Simply. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Alande, make I walk you through my everyday life. Busy from the morning light. My to-do list long, shadow fit to overlap. So sharp, turn on mobile app. School fees check, light bills check. Do I'm with speed like a G4 jet. Maybe at the day I am not upset. Check, I don't even use checks to the check.
Join the ABSA family and make fast, easy, and safe transactions with our digital products. Log on to absa.com.gh. No long thing. We like them simple and easy.
Believe me, no long things in my life, like I'm simple and easy.